Okay. When I was 14, I was heavy on that Discord because I was lonely and I didn't have any friends. I basically just dropped out of high school. And I joined this server. And I made a lot of friends on that server. But there's this one guy on that server. And he was like, and I was talking, and I was like, man, damn, bro, I'm lost in the woods. Of course I was lying. Because I wasn't actually lost in the woods, and I just wanted attention. And I didn't know how else to make an entrance in the server without saying that, making up some dumb shit.
Type shit.
So I said, I'm lost in the woods. And everybody was like, oh, damn, are you okay? This one guy in particular had like a personal worry, like a personal interest. He was...
You always...
He had a personal interest. He had a piqued interest in me. Or whatever. So he's texting me, and he's texting me personally. So he starts texting me personally. And he's like, yo, are you okay? And I'm like, no, yeah, I'm fine. But I'm just a little lost. And he says some weird shit like, aren't you... Okay, maybe he says that a little later. Or maybe he said that at first. But he was like, aren't you worried that some coyotes are gonna come and they're gonna rape you? What? What are we talking about?
Coyote.
Some coyotes are gonna like manhandle me and overpower me, and then they're gonna fucking rape me. I don't know why that was what he thought to say. And I was like, I'm not really worried about that, no. And so we're talking, and he's like, well, send me a picture of where you're at. And me being like a dumbass fucking 14-year-old, I sent him a picture of where I'm at. And that's a live photo. Okay, and that's important. And so after I sent him this photo, he's like, yeah, for sure. He's like, what you look like? And I'm like, ah, fuck. And I already know, like, I'm old enough to know that this is wrong and that there's not good intentions behind this, but I'm too young to care. And so, oh, he's out. I'm like, why would I send a picture of myself? He's asking me, I don't know if I said this. He's asking me, he's like, what do you look like? And I'm like, I don't know. What do I look like? And he's like, well, send me a photo of what you look like. And I'm like, why would I send a photo of myself to a stranger? And he's like, I will. And then he sends me a photo of himself. He sends me multiple photos of himself. I don't think that these are actually photos of him. Because later on, I went to look up in like the photo section of this fucking server, and it's the same photos he posted like months before. Like he posts the same photos every single time somebody asks what he looks like. It's the same 3 photos. Okay, but at this point, I don't know that. And so I'm like, why would you send me those? And he was like, your turn. And I'm like, what? And he's like, well, now you have to because I sent you what I looked like. And I'm like, okay, sure. Because I feel a little bad. And so I sent him what I look like. And he's like, damn, mama. I'm 14 and he's 18. I don't know if I mentioned it.
Weird ass motherfucker. Damn, mama, shut the fuck up.
I'm 14 and he's 18. I don't know if I mentioned this, but he, one of the things he prided himself on was that he was in the server to catch predators.
And he wasn't.
And I tell him, I'm like, yo, just so you know, I'm 14. And he's like, that's fine. Okay. We're talking for a couple weeks. And he just keeps making these rape jokes. He's like, you're walking to the store on your own? Like, aren't you afraid? Like, if it was me, I would have sure picked you up. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm a little nervous. And he's like, aren't you scared that somebody's gonna come and rape you? Why are you so obsessed with me being raped? Why are you so obsessed with making jokes about me being raped? And I asked him this, and he's like, no, like, it's actually something I take really seriously because my aunt was raped. And so it's something I take it so seriously. And I'm like, okay, sure. And I'm 14. some stupid ass jokes, and he's flirting here and there, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm indulging in it because I'm desperate. Yikes, that's sad to say. I'm 14 years old and I'm desperate, and I don't care if I know that the person has bad intentions or not. So he's making jokes. He's like, that's my location, come find me, come cuddle me. Verbatim. And I'm like, that's a bit of ways away, don't you think? Like, I can't just come find you. He's like, maybe one day, like, we'll meet up and we'll hang out. Okay. And then he makes another joke. And he's like, well, I'm scared that if we hang out, like, you know, we're gonna hang out on, like, the train tracks or something. I don't know how train tracks got involved, but we were talking about trains. And he's like, well, if we hang out and we're in the woods, I'm scared you're gonna, like, take me in the woods and you're gonna rape me. Another rape joke. And so, like, I would never do that.
Oh.
But I'm starting to think you would. Mm-hmm. But okay, I'm not gonna, like, accuse somebody of that. So we keep talking, but he gets kicked out of the oh shit. He gets kicked out of the server, and because he never added me and I was talking about it, and he liked to be like, oh my god, you're so fucking clingy, you're so fucking needy. And I'm like, bro, I'm not. But I can't message you at all. Okay, then he gets fucking kicked off because he gets banned from the server. He says he got banned from the server because he was spamming ramen noodles or something about some fucking ramen noodles. I don't even fucking remember. I doubt that's why he was fucking banned. But he added me on Snapchat previously, and he starts messaging me on Snapchat. And he's like, hey, and I'm like, hey, and I assume he knows who I am because he added me. But it's very apparent that after, like, we're talking a bit, he's like, I'm so hard right now. Whoa! What are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Now, he, like, flirted, but he was very low-key about it. He never straight up said, I want to fuck you. So I'm like, what the fuck are we talking about? But he keeps going on. He's like, my dick is so hard right now. And I'm like, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? And I want to fucking die.
My dick.
It's so hard right now. And I'm like, okay, he dropped a little fun fact. And I'm like, lol.
Me with my coochie wax.
Okay. And then he says, do you want to send me a video or, like, a picture of your tits to help me get off? And I'm like, whoa! I'm 14. He says that, and I'm like, pause. I'm like, pause. Actually, so no, I'm not gonna do that. So no, I'm actually not gonna do that. And he's like, please? And I'm like, nah, you're so funny, no. And he's like, wait, who are you? And I'm like, what do you mean? And he was like, so, no, like, where do we meet off of? And what's your name? And what was your name? And I'm like, we met on Discord. And he's like, what's your name? What was your name on there? And I'm like, it's blank. And he's like, oh, you were my friend. You're not my bitch. You're my friend. And I'm like, whoa. Okay. Right. No, yeah, it's so, you thought you were talking to somebody else this entire time. And he was like, no, but I think that your tits would look very nice. And I'm like, well, thanks, but I'm still not gonna send them to you. And he's like, no, but you should. And I'm like, well, no, but I shouldn't. And he was pulling some, you know, well, if I had a girlfriend, I would want her to send me nudes, you know? And I'm like, then you should ask that from your girlfriend. And he was like, no, I don't have a girlfriend. I'm just saying, like, if me and you were to ever become a thing, like, you know, like, that's what I would want. And I'm like, yeah, well, I would want a boyfriend who wouldn't need nudes from me. And he was like, you're never gonna find a man like that. And I'm like, oh, okay. Then I guess I'll be single forever. And he's like, I guess you will. Okay. Well, this conversation is coming to an end. Yeah, I don't think we're making very good friends. And he's like, well, you know what, actually, if you apologize to me, if you apologize and if you beg, then maybe I'll forgive you. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? And he's like, if you apologize and you beg, then I'll forgive you. And then you can send me a picture of your tits and we'll be fine. And I'm like, oh, I don't think so. happened? And he's like, and he was begging me to beg him. It was obviously a kink that he had, that he wanted me to beg him. And I'm like, what the fuck is your problem? And I'm like, it's not fucking happening. Like, choke on your own fucking dick. Get low and choke on your own dick. And he's like, you know I have your location, right? No, you don't. And he's like, that picture that you sent me, that live photo that you sent me, yeah, your location was attached to it. And I know exactly where you live. Well, I wasn't home. I lied and I said I was home. And that I was lost in the woods near my house. But I wasn't actually home. I was about an hour away from my house. So he didn't. But it still freaked me out. Because I'm 14 years old, you know? At the time. Not now. No, I'm 14 years old right now. Guys, I'm 14 years old. And he pulls some shit like, no, yeah, your location was attached to that, and I know exactly where you live. And if you don't send me your nudes, I'm gonna sell your information on the dark web. And I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, sure, go ahead, buddy. And he's like, I will. I know exactly where you live. I know where you're at right now. And I'm like, okay, man. Then sell it. Then sell it. And then I blocked him. But I'm not gonna lie, it did freak me out a little bit. At the time, it did freak me out. And I listened to this song, and this song really helped me. And, you know, I live in a very secure neighborhood, and I have an alarm system. So, like, there's no, like, even if he didn't know where I lived, and he, like, flew out all the way from London, because that's where he lived. He was in fucking London. If he flew all the way out here, he wouldn't, first of all, he wouldn't be able to find me. Second of all, if he did find me, I have an alarm system. I have some scary ass dogs. Like, I'm fine. But I'm still very paranoid. And I think I see somebody that day. I walk and I think I see somebody outside, and I'm like, holy shit, he did really sell my fucking information on the dark web, and I'm fucking gonna die. And I couldn't sleep for like 3 days. And I listened to the song to help me, because it actually messed my head up, even though it shouldn't have. And all realistic possibilities it shouldn't have. But I listened to the song, and I can't listen to that song anymore, because now it's just fully associated with that. Never tried to reach out after that. He never made any other accounts or anything. So I guess I'm like low-key safe, right? It's been a few years. So I think I'm fine. Anyways, there was a time a guy tried to blackmail me into sending nudes.
So far, I'm just kidding. That's wild.
And it sent me into like a small psychosis for a little bit. And I hate saying that, because I feel like that gives a person power. Like, to know that? Not that I think he's gonna see this, but you know. Not a real, oh my god, it's a bird.
It's a bird, it's a plane, or a ship in the air.
But that is that.